Well, Chris, it's a day and a half, 2 days later. Your thoughts?
Stings. Hollow, empty feeling. A little bit in disbelief still.
Chris, last year you guys went on the run, and I know it was really hard and emotional when it did end. Can you describe any differences this year with it ending earlier? And is there more disappointment? Is there anything different as far as what you're feeling now?
Yeah, I think it's a different level of disappointment. I think we kind of went as far as we possibly could last year. We were certainly on our last legs when we lost in Game 6 to Tampa. A lot of injuries had really poured everything out, and I just felt like we had more hockey in us this year, obviously.
Coming into the season, it was all about unfinished business. How do you think that the disappointment of this early exit will influence your approach to next season?
I guess we'll find out come next season, but it needs to have it's up to us to make it a positive turning point in the narrative. I know it's a ridiculous thing to say on the heels of a loss like that in the first round, but it's up to us to take it and to use it as fuel and to come back and be a lot better next year.
Does it make you feel any better, Chris, when you see Boston go out in the first round, Colorado, the defending champions, go out in the first round? Does it make you feel less?
No, I think it just goes to show you that you make the playoffs, really anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone. That's hockey. So that's why we give you guys those cliches all year, all 82, about doing whatever it takes to punch your ticket and to make the playoffs, because it doesn't matter if you've had the best regular season or you have to win your last 10 just to make it as a wild card. You give yourself a chance.
You've seen it before since you've been in the league. Like Washington went through a lot of hardships before they won. Tampa got swept by Columbus before it won. Colorado lost in the second round a bunch of times. It wins. Does that kind of fuel the optimism that it can happen? Maybe the world isn't totally crashing yet, even though it's just a day and a half later.
Yeah, it has to. It has to. Like I said, it's up to us to make that. We'll hopefully look back on it years from now and say it was a tough time, but net positive, right? And just a stepping stone and part of the narrative. And I guess a brush point where we learned a lot from it, turned around, and had success as a result. Not to look back on it and feel like it was a missed opportunity. So.
That's it. You guys played a team that they very well could be the fastest team in the league the way they play, and the league's not getting any slower. So do you guys as a team need to get faster?
I think they got to their game. I think we talked about this a lot. They got to their game, played their game more than we played ours. You look around the league and you see the teams that advanced. I guess in theory every single round was won by arguably the team that played a little faster and a little more skill, as opposed to the team that had a little bit more of like a heaviness to their game. But I still think that's an element of the playoffs, and I still think you need a mixture of both.
All right.